Crepey arms at 74. What actually works? Jude's story. I recently got a plea for help in the comments of my Crepey neck skin video for someone with Jude in her handle. So we will refer to her as Jude. She said basically this: could you please address crepey arms? I'm 74. I eat well, lift weights, take hormone replacement, take collagen with peptides, stay out of the sun. I've tried Gold Bond for crepey skin for 6 whole months. I even did derma rolling with little difference. I don't want to wear sleeves for the rest of my life. Is plastic surgery the only answer? Friend, if you've ever looked at your upper arms and wondered what could be done, this video is for you too. Today we're going to walk through Jude's story, what she's already doing right, what I would upgrade to her skincare routine, and then the in-office treatments that have the best evidence. And finally, when surgery becomes a reasonable option. And if we haven't met yet, I'm Beth, a 61-year-old former ICU nurse turned dermatology PA with close to 25 years experience. I identify with the struggles that aging skin brings us. Now let's talk about why Jude is doing so much right. She's a rock star, really. She's doing so many things correctly. She eats well, she strength trains, she's on hormone replacement therapy, she takes collagen peptides, she's not overweight, she avoids the sun, which is huge. These are all excellent habits. She also used a body cream marketed for crepey skin, Gold Bond Age Renew Crepe Corrector. It's a hydrating formula with omega fatty acids, antioxidants, and vitamin E. It can improve dryness and surface texture, which is good, but creams alone can't rebuild deeper collagen. That collagen loss that happens in our 60s and 70s and beyond. Dermatologists consistently point out that crepey skin comes from collagen and elastin loss, thinning of the dermis, which is the deeper layer of skin, and cumulative sun exposure. Creams can help, but more advanced crepiness often needs retinoids, energy devices, or surgery for significant change. Now, Jude isn't doing anything wrong. She has simply reached the limit of what home care can do. Let's talk about some upgraded topicals that she hasn't tried. But first, I must tell you that I will be putting convenient product links below the video, and as an Amazon associate, I may get a small commission from a qualified purchase on one of those links. It helps me to keep making these videos. I really appreciate it. And I only recommend products that I think will really be beneficial. So, upgraded topicals for crepey arms. Let's talk about products that are stronger than what Jude used. These include retinol, peptides, and skin-supporting ingredients backed by good consumer reviews and supported by dermatology principles. So the Gold Bond lotion she was using doesn't have retinol in it, but the Gold Bond Age Renew Retinol Overnight Body and Face Lotion does. That's a mouthful. However, Gold Bond does not declare what percentage of retinol they use, unlike Paula's Choice and other higher-end products that do list the percentage, so that may not be as reliable. Now, these recommendations are not medical advice, just educational options to discuss with your provider. Product option 1, Medix 5.5 Retinol plus Ferulic Acid Body Lotion. This retinol body lotion is extremely popular with tens of thousands of reviews, especially from people over 50 dealing with crepey arms and legs. It combines retinol with ferulic acid, aloe, shea butter, and vitamin E. Many users in their 60s and 70s report improvement in crepey texture, firmness, and overall tone. Now, product option 2 is Paula's Choice Retinol Skin Smoothing Body Treatment. This one uses 0.1% retinol in a nourishing base. It's like a face-grade retinol formula, but made for the body. Retinol stimulates collagen. It improves elasticity and helps thicken thinning skin. This is a really good option for crepey upper arms. Product option 3, Murad Retinol Resculpt Body Treatment. If you want something stronger, Murad uses retinol or retinaldehyde, a more potent cousin of retinol. Retinol can give more noticeable improvement in crepe texture and laxity, especially for mature skin. It's a premium product, but a significant upgrade. Product option 4 is OneSkin OS-01 Body Peptide Treatment. For peptide lovers, OneSkin uses their OS-01 peptide. It's designed to improve markers of skin aging in their laboratory tests. It targets thin, crepey, sun-damaged body skin, can be used alongside a retinol product if tolerated. So a simple arm routine for someone like Jude would be 3 to 5 nights a week, use a retinol or retinol body product on the upper arms. On alternate nights or layered on top, use a peptide-rich moisturizer like the OneSkin OS-01 body. And in the daytime, apply SPF 30 or higher on your arms when outdoors. And I like to do this every day because you never know if you're going to have to run out to the mailbox or something and the sun will be there. This is the strongest at-home approach for crepey arms. And then if after 3 to 6 months the improvement is better but not enough, then it's time to explore in-office treatments. Let's talk about the in-office treatments. First, there's radiofrequency microneedling for crepey arms. When creams plateau, radiofrequency microneedling is often the next step. Radiofrequency microneedling combines tiny needles with radiofrequency heat delivered into the deeper dermis. This stimulates collagen and elastin, leading to gradual tightening and improved texture. A 2021 study showed visible improvement in skin laxity and crepey texture on body areas, including upper arms, 3 months after treatment. And another 2025 study found that women treated with bipolar microneedle, RF, radiofrequency, for abdominal laxity saw noticeable tightening and high satisfaction after a series of treatments. The FDA issued a safety communication in 2025, though, which is this year, warning that radiofrequency microneedling devices can, in rare cases, cause burns, scars, nerve damage, or fat loss if performed improperly. So if you pursue this option, go to a board-certified dermatologist or plastic surgeon with extensive experience in using radiofrequency devices on mature skin. There's also something called collagen-stimulating injections, like Sculptra. So another option is biostimulatory injections like Sculptra, which is made from poly-L-lactic acid. Instead of filling a space, it stimulates your own collagen production over weeks to months. This can thicken thin, crepey skin and give the upper arms more support. A 2024 review found that Sculptra can safely improve skin laxity and wrinkles on body areas like the thighs and knees, with durable results as new collagen forms. There's also a multi-center clinical trial underway studying Sculptra for aesthetic indications more broadly. Sculptra is often combined with RF microneedling for better improvement than either treatment alone. Choose an experienced injector though. Placement and dilution matter to avoid nodules. It can actually make lumps if they don't do it right. And there is fractional laser resurfacing. Examples are fractional dual and CO2 fractional laser, but on a gentler setting. Otherwise it blasts off the top layer of your skin. This helps thicken the dermis and smooth crepe texture. It works well when the skin looks papery. A great combo is radiofrequency plus the fractional laser. That is your best non-surgical option for arms. Now, when is surgery the most effective option? If someone has true hanging skin, non-surgical options help, but they cannot replace the result of surgery. A brachioplasty or arm lift removes excess skin and sometimes fat from the upper arm. The trade-off is a scar from the inner arm to your elbow, but the improvement in contour can be dramatic. You have to be able to deal with the scar afterwards. Now, Jude's roadmap. Step 1, I would upgrade the topical care with retinol or retinol and peptides, and then use daily SPF, which she probably is already doing. Step 2, if improvement plateaus, consider radiofrequency microneedling and or the fractional laser by a board-certified provider. Step 3, if the skin is thin and deflated, Sculptra or another collagen stimulator may help restore thickness. Step 4, if there is true hanging skin and you want the biggest change, consider a surgical consultation for brachioplasty. So is plastic surgery the only answer for crepey arms? No, but for some women, it's the most powerful answer after they have tried upgraded skincare and non-surgical tightening. Jude, thank you for your honesty. See you in the next one, friend.